think if we were to sit down and watch the cartoons we watched as a kid, we would see that violence was a common bedfellow with the comedy of the likes of Wile E. Coyote and so forth. This really doesn't mean those cartoons were bad and that they created violent children, we were just enlightened by the comical chase. Now the game Naughty Bear takes this idea and makes it into a modern day game that feels very reminiscent of those Saturday cartoons, with a tad bit more emphasis on the violent atmosphere. Naughty Bear is presented much like a classic cartoon, where the show is narrated by an upbeat, modern TV host, but he can definitely lead Naughty in the wrong direction. The game takes on episodes, and in each episode the local bears on Paradise Island tend to live their lives without involving Naughty. So this then leads to the narrator pushing Naughty to seek out revenge on a different bear in each episode. I can't help but think that Naughty would be a nice bear if he didn't have the narrator leading him forward.
Throw that present in the fire and go and do something about all this nonsense.
Naughty Bear is very similar to the games like GTA or Manhunt in the sense that you sneak around and find different ways to kill the local bears. In Naughty Bear, the game is presented much like an arcade game as opposed to an action-adventure, so you spend many times replaying episodes to improve your score and your kills. Naughty Bear allows many different options and weapons, therefore allowing you different approaches for different kills, which is encouraged so you can get higher scores instead of focusing on just the same kill over and over. The goal is not just to run around like a serial killer and stab bears, but it is to gain the highest points. To do so, you want to focus on scaring the bears or sabotaging their personal surroundings, so that way you can sneak up on them and kill them with the element of surprise. There's different modes for certain episodes that may have you focus on solely making them go insane, killing them all without using weapons, or acting like a ninja and killing them all without them seeing you do so. Naughty is easy to control. It follows the simple standard of most common games, and pop-up commands are displayed around the environment, so it is never an issue to remember what buttons accomplish what. The camera is also controlled by the second thumbstick, but it can become a bit bothersome. This is where I feel the game needed more focus. Inside areas become tight and the camera is hard to control. Kills and attacks inside a building can sometimes be blocked by an outer wall. It would have been nice to have seen a tighter camera or a fixed camera that followed Naughty inside the buildings. Weapon and inventory is easy to use. Naughty can carry one weapon at a time, and also one other item, such as one of the objects that need to be destroyed, or a trap that can be set for the bears. You will want to use many different weapons for different kills, not only for higher scores, but to see Naughty go all kick-ass on another bear. And these kills can become quite comical with these fluffy little bears.
Defluffication!
There is a lot of replay value here. There are many costumes to unlock, which can lead to higher chances of invisibility or a suit that allows more strength, and this can help you achieve quicker kill times and higher scores to beat previous ones with. Another thing worth mentioning is the other bears' AI. They are very responsive and aware of their surroundings. Bears can see the fear on another bear's face and act accordingly. They may try to get in a car and drive off to get help, they may call to get help, or get a weapon to attack you. For such a basic game, the AI is very impressive if you ask me, and I did find it challenging to work my way through and kill all of them. There are also different versions of the bears that you may encounter, such as ninja bears or zombie bears. The graphics are really nothing to write home about, but it does give you that feeling of it being a Saturday morning cartoon. The game is very bright and colorful, which really enhances the humor behind the violence. It's like getting to watch the Care Bears the way we always wanted to. Textures load in quickly, and the character animations look smooth and fluid. Again, it looks like an early generation game, but it is still pleasing to watch, and it fits the world of Naughty very well. When it comes to voice acting, there is nothing more than the grunts and screams from the bears, and screams aplenty. The game is narrated by a person who encourages your kills with a voice of great enthusiasm.
Insane combo!
Some people may find this a little over the top, but I find it really adds to the comical effect as you slice and dice the locals. Naughty Bear may seem a bit repetitious, but the point of the game is very similar to that of an arcade, and it's not about story and character development, but more so focusing on replaying levels to beat your high score or friends' scores on the leaderboards. And by achieving the highest scores, you can receive more trophies and unlock costumes and levels. If you can accept this and enjoy the ruthless mayhem, I feel you can appreciate the title, even if it's just for the over-the-top cartoon violence. It is a great game to just pick up and play, especially if you don't want to be tied down to story. Most missions run anywhere from 10 to 15 minutes. Naughty Bear, again, is not excellent, and other reviews have really pushed it down, but I think it deserves another chance under a different light. because it is very original yet appealing. If this game was given another chance for a sequel, this game could really be amazing. Full retail may not be worth the buy, but give Naughty Bear a try, or he'll kill you. Bye.
Amazing combo!
Make sure to hit the subscribe button above this video on YouTube and stay up to date with Trevor Clark's latest videos.